My name is Sarah Cook, and I want to give you a warm welcome to Dublin. Hello and welcome to Ireland. Ireland has a special place in my heart because I was born here and spent my childhood years here before I moved to the United States. In this short DVD, I hope to show some of the character of the country, a few snippets of history, and explain Ireland's position in the European context. The Great Famine changed Irish history forever. In 1845, a potato blight attacked the Irish potato crop. Though the suffering was countrywide, it was the rural areas where the most suffering took place. In 1845 and 1846, over 1 million people died from starvation, and a further 2 million people left their native shores never to return. This is the Jeanie Johnson. It is an exact replica of one of the ships that was built to carry the starving Irish into cities such as NYC. It was on these ships that up to 400 passengers boarded for periods of up to 3 weeks on their journey to the New World. Like the rest of the Western world, Ireland was booming a few short years ago. It had a young and highly educated population and was the envy of Europe for its growth and development as a center for research and development. Here in Ireland, the world's leading software companies have built a gateway to the world of computers and technical excellence. Now, in these leaner times, the country is struggling to reclaim its place in leading European business. This is the Dáil, the Irish Parliament and home to government since Ireland got its independence from Britain in 1922. It is in this Palladian mansion that the government managed this small but dynamic country. Despite tough economic times, the Irish in general are upbeat and optimistic when it comes to emerging from the recession. The leader of the Irish government, Brian Callen, is called the Taoiseach. The word Taoiseach in Irish means leader or chieftain. If you look closely, you may see our leader in his office. Now, from one classic building to another, we see our National Gallery. The gallery was built in 1858 by Dargan. We Irish are such boasters. Did I forget to tell you that the first railway commuter was built here in Dublin? All admissions to our museum and gallery is free. One of the most striking things in visiting Ireland is the links with the United States. The Irish helped build America. They fought side by side in liberating America from British rule in the 1700s. Britain's Lord Cornwallis, who was defeated by the new American army in 1778, was later dispatched to Ireland to quell the uprising in 1798. Later, in the 20th century, the Irish played a key part in the politics that would ensure America's role in leading democracy. Now, in the 21st century, Ireland welcomes Americans to this small country as tourists, as returning immigrants, and as business partners. As almost every American will have a family connection to Ireland, there is now evidence that the President, Barack Obama, has ancestors in the center of Ireland. The story of Dunleary Harbor is a fascinating one. It was built in response to an awful tragedy that took place in 1807. Just here, from the rocks at Sea Point, 2 great ships on their way to do battle with Napoleon were wrecked here in a terrible storm. Only 50 yards from shore, the wrecks were witnessed by members of the local population who were left helpless. The drowning soldiers tried to fire their muskets to attract help, but they were beyond saving. This is one of the great engineering projects of the early 1800s. Dunleary Harbor, a great granite-built harbor, was made to protect the ships vital to Irish trade over 200 years ago. The country's major industries are agriculture, software, and of course, tourism. Visitors will notice a distinct friendliness here. They will see world-class shopping, but sometimes at a slower pace.
Now, I've already told you that the Irish like to brag a lot, but this is Bono's house, and he's just like the biggest rock star in the world. But we'll leave now before we disturb him. Okay.
The Irish are recovering from a long and bitter dispute with the Ulster Unionists about the future direction we will take as a European country, with the tolerance to people of every background and religious persuasion. This is Ireland as I see it, and as I hope you will. Enjoy this brief visit. I want to thank you for the time that you spent with me learning about Ireland. But to get the full picture, you'll have to come and see for yourself. This is one of the greatest engineering projects in the 1800s.